Okay guys, so in today's video, I'm going to show you some tips that are guaranteed to improve your Etsy profits to the point where making multiple daily sales, it's just business as usual. So welcome to the channel guys. My name's Alfie. I've made some pretty decent revenues on Etsy over the last 3 years. And let's start straight away with the first tip. And this is to scale based on what we know is proven to work. So if you're running Etsy ads, and even if it's just for $1 a day, we should be regularly going into our detailed stats for the ads and looking at exactly how customers are finding our listings. So this is great because it's going to give us all of the keywords that customers are using to actually end up landing on our products. And it's going to tell us exactly what keywords are most popular that we're ranking highest for. And of course, what do we then do when we can see that we're ranking high for certain keywords? Well, we just want to use more of them. So then I recommend to use these keywords on as many listings as possible that they would nicely fit into. And of course, it's also going to give us a great indication of what products are popular and what people are searching for that we can then use to produce more listings in this direction in the future and really start scaling up. And moving on to the next tip now, this is to focus hard on customer service. So yeah, all right, let's face it, there's always going to be certain customers out there that literally just wake up in the morning and they are itching to complain and leave bad reviews on people's products. So, don't worry, this is always going to happen and you're always going to get some bad reviews. However, it's the good reviews that we want to maximize because these are what's going to help our store massively scale. So the more good reviews we get, this is just going to improve trust. It's going to improve our credibility, which in turn is going to lead to a lot higher conversion rates for our store overall. And it's also going to push us a lot higher in the Etsy algorithm. But of course, the question is, how do we get more reviews on our listings? Well, guys, come on. All we need to do is just ask. So going forward now, I want you to be asking every single customer that buys a product from you for a review. Because when you just ask for more reviews, this is exactly what can happen. And now I'll show you the exact message which I send to all of my customers to try and get them to leave me a review. So, feel free to just pause the video and copy the exact message, just tweak it for your shop if you wish. But moving on to the next tip now, and this is of course, you knew it was going to be in here somewhere, to improve your SEO. So now I've done videos on my channel, literally split testing two identical products, one with good SEO and one with no SEO, and literally proving the difference that good SEO can make to your Etsy listings. And the results show the clear importance that SEO can have. So look, there's many ways out there to do your SEO. I do personally use SEO research apps because they save me so much time and they give me so much more clear guidance on what's working. The one that I personally use is Everbee. I think it's great because you can literally just go on there, see the exact keywords that you want to use on your Etsy listings, and it's going to show you the search volumes compared to the competition. It traffic lights them as well in colors, so you can see at a glance what's popular, what isn't. And of course, with this information, it makes your SEO so much easier to understand and do. Because obviously the end goal is to always use the most amount of keywords that's got the highest search volumes in comparison to the lowest competition levels. And I think it's also great because you can literally go on there, find the best selling listing that you know is working well, and literally in just a click of a button, you can copy all of those best selling tags that you know work and paste them straight into your own listing. So yeah, I say it a million times, like you don't need these apps, but they will make your life a lot easier and they'll definitely give you that security that at least you're not missing out on any sales and traffic because of SEO. Obviously, the app I've used long term is Everbee. You'll see them in pretty much all my videos. I said if you want to check them out for free, there is a sponsored link in the video description. But yeah, otherwise, just use whatever SEO app that you feel comfortable using. So moving on to the next tip now, and this is to put a huge emphasis on your images. So guys, I'm going to say this in every single video until my head literally explodes. All right. If nobody clicks on your listings, they will never even get the chance to buy your listings. So I literally think your images will account for 80% of your success on Etsy. And if you just get them right, I promise you that you will see an improvement in sales over time. And so if you're selling physical items and you want to take the photography yourself, that's absolutely great. I just personally would use a phone. Make sure you just switch to the portrait setting on your phone. So what this is going to do, it's going to give a nice blur to the background, and this is going to allow your product to really pop out and really stand out on the Etsy search pages. And of course, if you go in a different business model and you're selling, like print on demand products, for example, I always recommend to just invest a little bit of money up front in some super high quality mockups. And a great tip, which I don't see mentioned very often on YouTube, is to focus on using mockups that don't have many shadows on them and don't have creases if it's clothing. Because, you know, when you're putting your design onto these mock-ups, if there's a big fat crease or a massive shadow in the mock-up, the image is just going to sit on it and it's not going to look very realistic. So yeah, keen little tip from Alfie here. Just make sure that you're using mock-ups which make the product look as real as possible. But yeah, moving on to the next tip now, and this is just to keep posting listings consistently. So you look at all of the best selling Etsy shops, like all of the top performing shops, you'll see that they pretty much all have hundreds, if not thousands of listings on Etsy. Look, guys, I know it's hard to put all the time in and get all these listings out, you know, especially if you're doing handmade items. I feel for you. This is going to take a lot of time, but I can promise you this is one of the #1 ways to grow on Etsy. And if you just keep doing it and stay consistent, you will see the results in time. And so I just want to show you some stats here, guys, from this brand new Etsy shop I started literally 45 days ago, okay? You can see I've got 97 listings total. But as I flick through them, you can see literally only 10 of these listings have made even a single sale. Most of them are just dead, like no sales, no interaction, no clicks. So this means that over 90% of my listings that I've put out have not made me any money. So that's 87 listings that have just done nothing. But the 10 listings that did sell, however, have now made me over $1,300 in revenue in the first 45 days of this store being open at the time of filming. So yeah, guys, if that's not the biggest indicator to just keep uploading listings and keep going over time, then I don't know what is. Just yeah, keep going and you will see improvements in the long run, I promise you. And along the same lines, the next tip is to just fully commit to it. Look, guys, being a business owner is absolutely amazing, okay? I grew up in a single parent household, having to grow up watching my mum work 2, sometimes even 3 jobs at the same time. So, you know, money, like it did mean something to me from a very early age. And I am the most normal kid that ever existed, okay? I didn't go to college, didn't go to university. I didn't take my life very seriously at all until probably about the age of 22. And since then, I haven't done anything special, okay? The only thing I've done it's just been consistent. I just kept watching YouTube videos, kept trying my best to learn new things. And of course, when it comes to actually building businesses, it's to just keep trying, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, and just keep going. So yeah, I mean, just anybody can do it if they stay consistent, and I know that you can too. And there's many people out there that will quite happily put 50 years of work, hard work into a company, working and making money for somebody else, but they won't put 3 or 4 years of hard work into building a business that's going to make money for themselves. So, you know, having an Etsy business can completely change your life. And I'd say just fully commit to it because you never know how far it can really take you. But anyway, moving on to the next tip now, and this is to actually focus on increasing your Etsy traffic. So look, guys, there's absolutely no question that increasing your Etsy traffic is so key to getting more sales on Etsy because this is such a big topic and there's so many areas to go down. That's why I recommend you just check out this video here where I literally break down all of the best tips for increasing your traffic to see pretty much immediate results. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. Take care.